Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the mail show. I have a package from Field Notes. I don't actually check the email that they send emails to me to anymore because the for whatever reason it logged out on Thunderbird on my PC and I can't log back in, and I couldn't be bothered to check it otherwise. So I don't actually know what is coming in the mail. I said this, I think, in the last video, which I don't remember being that long ago. So this might be like a special thing. It might not even be a seasonal thing, because I could have sworn winter already happened, but I don't know. Let's crack open into the package here. Ooh, got a circle. Here we have stuff. Okay. Empty. Pretty hefty package. Seems heftier than normal, but whatever. Ooh. Alright. Interesting. Okay. Here's the calendar, which is different than the calendars used to look like. Or have these always... I can't recall if these have always been in here or not, but anyways, calendar. Alright, it's called Clandestine. Clandestine. And they're dot pads, which is nice. I don't think the page style has been a dot pad in a while. Perhaps at all, I don't quite remember. So, let's see, we also got a pencil, but I have a million of those now. Okay. So, on here, it says at the bottom here in, I don't know what you call it, but when you use numbers as letters, continue your mission at Field Notes brand. So maybe there's some kind of activity that goes along with this. Identification card. This is a nice heavy cardstock. You have your typical thingamabob, which I'm going to throw away because I have a million of those. On the back, it looks like we have some different... I think these are ciphers when you exchange letters for other values. Or like other things, but like Braille, Morse code, alphabet, decimal, binary, Cephomore, that's cool, and NATO. NATO. Why would it be called NATO? I don't know. I always thought of that being called like pilot speak. I think that's what I always called it. So if you want a good look at that, it's kind of hard to read with the light glaring here, but oh, that's cool. Okay, so on the front, so we have one that says Field Notes, which is on the front of the package, and then we have these ones, which have, well, I assume, random letters. That's really cool. I really like that. They look like knockoff Field Notes or something. That's great. The inside, front is the same as it always is. The back, the back actually has part 3. Okay, one second, let me... Okay, so in the book titled Field Notes, in the back there's a part 1, History of Cryptography. And there's some text on that, and then in the second one, titled Subbussers et Defoe, there's part 2, and in the one titled Japundik et Quub, there's part 3. So that's cool. There's like stuff that goes along with it. That's very nice. And then in the back, like cover, they all have different practical enumerations, as they're titled. Maybe this gives a not really all in shot, but they'll have different lists for stuff. Specifications are the same, I assume. Interesting. So, at the top here, let's go with the Field Notes titled one. At the top here it says Field Office, and then it has, that might be a city, I doubt it, but it doesn't look like any city name, but it has a Field Office, and then Expertise, and then Supervisor. So these aren't exactly the same, they're all different. which I think is very cool. I really like the random letters here. That looks very cool. As for the paper dot pad, the paper itself is feels fine. Feels the same. I can only assume that these are the same three as these. Maybe they have different letters, but I assume the same part 1, part 2.3 is the same. As for the identification card, crack the codes in your field notes clandestine 3-pack to find your assignment. Identification card, your name, and then you have the different names that are in the back of the book, like the field office, etc. Agents of field. So I have to do this, and then there's also these Oh, so these are ciphers, I guess. Okay. Wow, this episode is going to be a lot more interesting than they have been in the past. Okay, cipher wheel. Spin the wheels randomly and note the 2-character key that is revealed. 1 match each character of the plain text in a ring. Choose corresponding character on the outer ring to translate to the coded message. To decode, that was to encode. To decode, simply select the predetermined key and reverse the process. Premeditation with fellow agents can further obfuscate transmissions. For instance, the key can be agreed on in advance, transmitted separately, or even switched at specific intervals. In a pinch, embed the key as the first 2 characters in the message. Okay, so coded message, plain text, and then there's oh, so that's to change up the plain text if you want to do that. Anyways, I don't know if you got a good look at this. Cool little cipher wheel. Wow, this is actually really cool. So, let's see, SBRS. I'm going to assume the plain text is the same as normal plain text. Maybe there, because it says two-letter code. Maybe there's a 2-letter code somewhere. I don't know. Let's put it up here. Okay. ABC. But then how do when I turn this into a number? First 2 characters in the message. I don't know how deep this goes. This Field Notes edition contains 2 distinct puzzles. All the information needed to solve both is contained in a 3-pack. Stuck, email agents@fieldnotebrand.com for hints. Alright, so I did a little bit of looking on the website, just to try to get some background information. It said that the cipher wheel was not necessary to complete the challenges that are in the 3 books, like in the 3-pack. I forget the exact word, but I think they use the 3-pack. But that's probably because you can buy the 3-pack separately, and the only way to get the wheel is to have the subscription. So I guess that makes sense. Like by having the challenge still applicable. That being said, I did see that on the wheel, N and also F are in red. I assume for field notes, except that didn't like result in anything with these titles here. So I'll have to figure this out later. But yeah, this is very interesting. Apparently they partnered up with some company, I forget now, to do this this edition. But I think this is very cool. I really like these titles here. Got nothing else for you. I might do a video on, cracking the code and stuff, but that'll have to be in a little bit because I got Thanksgiving and school and stuff. Maybe once school lets out for Christmas, I'll do something. But have a good time during Thanksgiving and Christmas if I don't see you again by then. So yeah, have a good day, everybody, and make sure to eat your vegetables.